Something about having a crock pot going all day makes you feel like you're on top of the world. Anybody else? I want praise hands in the comments below if you agree that having a crock pot meal makes you feel like you've got your life together. Yes. I totally threw a scarf on top of a hoodie, like a really old raggedy hoodie, to try to make it look cute because I'm in comfy clothes right now and I definitely don't want to dress up just for a video. So I'm like, let me throw on a cute scarf and we'll cover up the raggedy hoodie that I'm wearing and it'll look cute and nobody will know. But now I'm telling you, so now you know. Also, I don't wear glasses. These are fake. I think I got them at like Claire's or something. I want to get the blue light glasses. Those are like the huge rave right now. I walk around with these because I'm like, would I be able to stand wearing glasses all day? I don't think I would. But like, I like this style. I think this style is the cutest on me. I don't know. I'm gonna get the blue light ones and I'm probably gonna get this style. Protect my eyeballs from all of the computer screens that I deal with all day long. I have notes that I took. I've already filmed this video and I was all over the place and I went down so many different rabbit trails. I was like, I sat down to edit it. I filmed it this morning, sat down to edit a little bit of it, and I was like, I'm going all over the place. I've got to write down everything I want to say. There's so much that I want to say to you guys and I want to say it in a really fast way so that way this video is not super long. If you see me like looking and reading, that's why, because I have like bullet points of what I wanted to say to you to keep me on track, because your girl likes to go down rabbit trails. So, welcome back to my channel. By the way, if you're new, my name is Alexis. I'm glad that you are here. Hopefully this is not the very first video of me that you're seeing, but if it is, cool. I'm glad that you are here. I'm just gonna kind of be chit-chatting about my life. The people who like to get a better idea of my inside life and kind of follow along with what goes on with me and my family on the daily. I know there are YouTubers that I watch that I want to see into their personal lives, and I want to see the real them, the raw footage, just the real talk. That's kind of what I like to watch. So I figured I would definitely do the same for you guys as well, just in case you're curious. I do talk a lot on my Instagram stories. I haven't recently, but we're gonna be talking about that, about life in general. And every time I go on there and I share something, I get a bunch of messages from you guys that follow me on Instagram and over here on YouTube as well. And you ask me questions, like personal, deep questions. And I'm glad that you guys reach out to me and ask me stuff. I'm happy to be here to answer any questions. So, sorry that it has taken me so long to sit down and to film this whole process of setting up everything and filming. And, you know, I spent about 45 minutes writing all of this out. I mean, given I had to keep getting up and taking care of Lawson in between it, so it takes me twice as long to do anything really. But yeah, this whole process of planning videos and filming and editing and uploading, it takes a while. And I honestly didn't have an answer when I first got a couple of those messages from different moms. They're like, how is being a working mom? And I'm like, well, I haven't gone to work yet, so I will have to message you after I've been there for a couple weeks and tell you how it is. And so I've been working for 2 months now, and I feel like I kind of have an idea on what it's like to be a mom that works part-time. So that being said, I've been getting used to my schedule. I have been trying to get a good foundation as to what works with our family, what makes life easier, and, you know, kind of what we need to be doing on a day-to-day basis to make life work and run smoother. Sorry for the lighting. I hope it's not too dark. It's a very cold, wet, rainy day. It's very gloomy outside, so if the lighting is kind of off, sorry, but I just wanted to be nice and cozy with my coffee and my candle and talk to you guys for a minute about what's been going on. So in January, I went on my Instagram story. I was like, hey guys, I want video ideas from you. I want to bulk film. I'm going back to work. I need to film a bunch of videos again one day, so I have a lot to edit and upload as we go, so that way it will make life easier for me. I got a lot of messages, not about video ideas, but where are you working? Why are you going back to work? How is it being a working mom? You know, in our generation, this day and age, a lot of moms work from home by doing Mary Kay or It Works or Arbonne, or, you know, all those other things. I don't do anything like that. That's not my thing. I'm not into that. So for me personally, if I'm going back to work, I'm physically going somewhere. I do consider my YouTube a job. It is, I want it to be a full-time job, but right now it's just part-time. And I want it to be my full-time career one day, and that's what I'm working towards. But obviously building a social media platform takes a while, and it takes a lot of time and effort and energy and money. So that's kind of what I've been working towards for the past 2 years with my channel, and we're starting to pick up rhythm. We're starting to get somewhere, and I'm really excited about that. This is why I took notes, because I go off on rabbit trails. So basically, I knew that I wanted to go back to work because I wanted to make some extra money. It was not necessary. Me and my husband decided, he was like, if you want to go to work, go to work. If you don't want to, don't. It's up to you. So I was like, okay, yeah, I do want to go to work. I have had a job since I was 12 years old, okay? I've been making money. I was that type of person who had 3 jobs at once, going to college full time. So I would go from job to class to job to job, home, and then wake up and do the same thing over again. I was always the person who was working crazy hours a week, plus being a full-time college student. I liked the busyness. I liked having a schedule where I was go, go, go. All of that stopped and changed when I had Lawson, and I was like, now it's time for me to focus on breastfeeding. It's time for me to focus on what in the world being a mom is all about, because the first time mom. So I had no idea what to expect. So I just needed to stay home and just be a mom, and that's it. That was all that my husband really kind of wanted me to do. It's all I wanted to do. When he turned 6 months old, that's when I decided I'm gonna get a part-time job. So I applied for a restaurant, called, said, are you hiring? They said, come in, fill out an application. I filled out the application a couple hours after that phone call. I got hired on the spot by the manager, came in the next day, got my shirts, got the schedule, got the training hours and all that. Went back the next day, began training, started working immediately. I absolutely hated it. I only lasted a month at the restaurant. Kudos to anybody who works in the restaurant business and likes it and lasts long. For me, I hate the restaurant business. I was not happy. I was miserable, and I kind of knew going into it, this is not going to be a long time thing. This might just be for a couple months. I was just evaluating the whole situation, and I was like, number one, me being away from my husband and my baby, to be here and to deal with this kind of childish behavior is, number one, ridiculous, stupid, and a waste of time, and it's not benefiting me in any single way. So I knew after like 1.5 weeks of me serving on my own and dealing with constant bull crap at that place, I was like, this is not worth it. I don't like it. I'm not happy. I'm miserable. When I walk in these doors, I'm so angry. Like, what is the point of me? Like, no, life is way too short for me to deal with childish, stupid behavior, disrespectful people, and I wasn't having any part of it. So I put in my notice after I talked to Austin about it. So my sweet husband, he was like, is that place getting you any closer to your dreams for YouTube? I said, no. He said, are you learning anything new by working there? I said, absolutely not. He said, does working there bring you joy? Does it make you a better person? And I screamed, no, it's not. No to all of those questions. He said, okay, well then there's your answer. It's time to quit. Like, get rid of it. So I was like, okay, you're right. And trust me, I got the heck out of there as fast as I could. There was no part of me that had any interest in staying there any longer, and I was asked to stay. I worked with a lot of really awesome girls there that I actually created friendships with, and they were like, trust me, if I could leave, I wouldn't be here either. And I'm just thinking, but hun, you can leave. There are other options, there are other choices. Find a different career, apply for other jobs. While you're in school, getting your degree to do the job that you are wanting to do in the first place, find something else. You don't have to be miserable where you are. Life is too short to be miserable. I want to encourage anybody who's young, who's going through all these like different jobs. I feel like when you're a teenager and into your young 20s, you're like testing the waters with all these different careers, and so you get experience in all these different places. Do that. Switch jobs. Go from retail to working in an insurance office, to working in an aesthetic office, or into a spa, or a grocery store, a pet store. A pet store would be so much fun. Oh my gosh. Work at Chipotle, at Chick-fil-A. Who would not want to work at Chick-fil-A? I want to work at Chick-fil-A. Do something that makes you happy. You do not have to be miserable at your job. Nobody is holding you hostage in your job, okay? Find something else. make it work, cut out some stupid bills that are not necessary. That way you can afford to leave the stupid place that you don't want to be at in the first place. So that's what I did. I did something about it. I left. So prior to me applying to the restaurant, 2 or 3 months before that, I had applied at Dr. Petrie's office. It's Windhurst Medical Aesthetics, so it's a local in Lynchburg, Virginia, a local aesthetics office, the best of the best. Dr. Petrie is freaking awesome. I've been going to him for years, and I've been going to his office in general with his estheticians for years. They have so much experience. They're all of them. That place is freaking incredible, let me just say that. So I had applied 3 months prior, didn't hear anything, and I was so sad because I was like, oh, that's my dream job. I want to work there so bad. And every time I had gone into his office to get something done, to get a facial or whatever, I was always like, I want to work here. I want to work here. I'd be good at this. This is my area. This is what I want to learn about. And now it's funny to think that I work there now, and I never thought I was going to be able to. After I put in my notice, I had 2 shifts left, okay? I honored my 2 weeks notice, by the way. If I was like younger and didn't have a baby, I wouldn't have honored that 2 weeks. Something about becoming a mom and maturing overnight and just changing, being a parent makes you just a completely different person. I actually surprised myself. I think a lot of it had to do with like my husband's influence. My husband's military and is just very like, you do it. I'm very blessed to have a husband that doesn't think negative at all, ever. Me and my husband don't fight. We get into like bicker here and there if I have an attitude and he's like sick of it, that type of stuff. But it's really awesome to have a person in your life that is so positive and is really good with changing his mindset in an instant, which changes the way that you view life instantly. It's incredible how much power your brain and your thoughts have over your life. It's incredible. See, I always go on rabbit trails. I went in for my Botox, checked out, talked to the girls for a minute, I left. An hour later, I got a call and they said, hey, I was going through the applications. I saw that you have an application in here. Are you still interested in a job? I said, heck, yes, I am. And they're like, when can you start? Can you start immediately? I said, I have 2 shifts left at the restaurant and then I will be good to go. So they were like, awesome, okay, let's bring you in. I went in the next day for an interview, started the following week, and here I am, going on to my 3rd week there, and I love it so much. So this is where I struggled though, because I mean, I did when I was working at the restaurant and I was serving these tables, and you know, as I'm working, I have YouTube in the back of my mind, and I'm like, the whole time I'm at the restaurant, I'm saying, I wish that I was putting this time into my YouTube channel right now. Or I wish that the time I'm spending here, miserable and angry the whole time, I wish I was at home with my baby and my husband. And I was torn between baby, husband, YouTube, and I wanted to just be focusing on those 3 things. So I told myself when I had put in my notice, I said 2 weeks. And then you are going to go home and you are going to be putting 40 hours a week into your YouTube channel and try to grow that platform and just try to put out better quality videos, put out more videos a week. And so that I had all of these plans written on paper for my channel. I mean, as soon as my shift was done at the restaurant, I was starting at Dr. Petrie's office. So I kind of had this like pit in my stomach of, I made this promise to myself to put 40 hours a week to YouTube. I can't do 40 hours a week on YouTube plus 25 plus hours there at the office, at the aesthetics office, plus be a mom and a wife. And my husband is also doing online school, so he has homework every night. So balancing all of this has been really hard, and I'm adjusting and I'm trying to tweak my schedules to figure out how I'm going to make this work. So this is why I'm sitting down to do this life update video, to let you know that I haven't put out any videos. I haven't even filmed anything recently because of all of these changes that's been going on. I'm trying to figure out my agendas and my planners and all this stuff so that way I can be able to put out 2 to 3 videos on YouTube. Again, I want to get back on that schedule. So I'm trying to just get a grip on things, and it's going to take a little bit of time, and it's going to take a little bit of trial and error to see what works best. The most important part is don't waste any time. A lot of personal growth, personal motivation type of speakers, they say your day needs to be planned out hour by hour by hour by hour. Because if you don't have it planned out that way, you're going to find yourself scrolling through Facebook for an hour and a half, wasting so much time. I'm like, that is so true. Like, don't waste any time. There's no time to waste. Every hour needs to be doing something productive. So for the moms that reached out to me and asked me, how do you balance being a mom and working? I have some pointers that I have learned throughout these 2 months. I have written down and that have just come to light through this whole situation. So number one, I truly believe that having a break makes me a better mom. And it's not necessarily like, I don't want to be with Lawson. I don't want to be with you. You're driving me nuts. I don't want to, like, sometimes that happens. And I know, like, moms with multiple children, that's probably really a thing. For me, my baby's only 7 months old. And so I'm like, I just love you so much. And so, but even though I'm obsessed with my child and I love him to death, I still do need a break sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I think for like mental clarity and for sanity, and just so you can just be hands-free for a minute and just be by yourself. Something about that is just very refreshing. Whether it's a 10-minute walk up and down the road by yourself without any phone or anybody in your ear, or driving to the grocery store to get something by yourself is enough of a break. So definitely, whether you're a stay-at-home mom and do a type of business from home, or just a stay-at-home mom and that's it, which is a full-time freaking job. Oh my gosh, I did it for 6 months. Or you're a mom that works part-time or full-time, make sure that you give yourself a break. You need a break with your partner as well. You guys have to have a date night once a week. That's what me and Austin do. Weekly we have a date night. It is something that we learned from Rachel and Dave Hollis. It's mandatory. Date night once a week is mandatory for their marriage, and I definitely believe that that is very smart and crucial to have a happy marriage, is to make time for each other and make time to get out and have a date. Then you also need to make time to have time for yourself. For me, that is going into the bathroom with either music on or just pure silence, depending on my mood, cup of coffee, hot tea, or wine, depending on my mood. Going into the bathroom, closing the door, putting on a candle, having dim lights, and doing like a whole spa routine. I take off my makeup, I put some warm water on my face, I do a mask, take a bubble bath, take a really long hot shower, shave your legs. Sometimes all I want to do is just go upstairs and watch a 30-minute Bachelor episode or something like that. I don't know. Watch YouTube by myself. Or I go to Target and go shopping for a little bit. But make time to have a date night once a week, and make time to have time for yourself when you feel like you're running thin and when you feel like, oh my gosh, I can't do it, which I get like that weekly. Seriously, it happens. It is part of life. When you are getting to that breaking point, you have to say, enough. Honey, I need you to have the kid for 45 minutes. I'm gonna go clip my toenails, brush my teeth, do some whitening strips, wax my eyebrows, pop some pimples, and drink a glass of wine in silence, and I just need you to leave me alone for 45 minutes. And then when that 45 minutes is over and you just took care of yourself and you feel better, you have more confidence, and you got a break, when you come back out of that bathroom, it's like you're a brand new person, and you get to take a deep breath and you're like, I got this now. And you're like refreshed, and it's just a restart for the next 6-7 days before you need another one of those breaks. So even going on a date night is a break too, because you're not around the kids. Also, for me going back to work, finding somebody that I could trust to watch my baby was very, very hard for me. When I was pregnant, I was like, nobody is gonna take care of my kid. Nobody. And it's just like a territorial, like protective type of thing. So I am a lot better with it now. I found the most incredible babysitter ever. I am so lucky to have her. She is a mom of 2 boys, and she's literally like a couple houses up the street from me. So it is so convenient. I literally can walk to her house and be there in 15 seconds. It's awesome. I prayed about it, and God just plopped her right into my hands, and it all worked out so smoothly, and it's just awesome, and I'm blessed to have her for sure. So find somebody that you trust, that you know is going to take care of your baby. That way, when you're at work, you can be at work, and your head can be where it needs to be for you to work good and be a good employee, and you don't have to worry about your baby the whole time. Yes, my heart misses him so much, but I'm so busy at work, I'm not really thinking about it. Plus, I'm not really thinking about it because I know I don't have to be, because I know that I'm going to get pictures and text messages and updates throughout the day, and I know that he's happy there, and she's taking really good care of him, and she's treating him like he is her own baby, and so that's what makes me feel so comfortable and so good. So find a really good babysitter, have a break for yourself, have that mandatory date night. Another thing is to plan out your days. So this is literally $7 off of Amazon. My best friend in the entire world, she bought it for me because we were talking about it, and she was like, I have this agenda and it's like saving my life. So this thing, I'll link it below for you. Look, it has like monthly budgets in here, so you can write down all of your expenses, all the bills that have to be paid, your income 1, income 2 type of stuff, if you paid it, the date that it's due, the amount that's due, and then it also has your calendar here, so you can write out what's going on this week, what's going on that particular day. Having an agenda and just throwing it into your bag and having it with you wherever you go saves your life. For some people, they like to use their phone, but I am like old-fashioned. I have to have it on paper. I like to write and highlight and scratch things off. And plus, it's so cute and it's really soft. I really like this thing a lot. She's like so awesome for buying it for me. I love it. So get you one of these. It helps so much. Seriously, I would not be able to live without a planner. Do grocery pickup. I've done it a couple times. I need to get better at doing it, so I'm trying to take my own advice here. Doing Kroger pickup or grocery pickup, so whatever kind of grocery store you have locally, plan out your weekly meals, do it on the app on your phone, pay for it, and then pick your time and date and go pick it up. And then that saves you the hassle of having to do it all by yourself. Grocery pickup is the best thing invented, so use it to your advantage. Get an Instant Pot, okay, if you hate cooking. I always hate asking what's for dinner. What do you want for dinner? What do you feel like having? We have to go to Kroger. I hate that so much. So having like 12 to 15 meals that you know that it's like your go-to meal and you guys both love eating it, having that just on the top of your head is like awesome. Having an Instant Pot that cooks your meal in 30 minutes or less is amazing. So get you one of those. Those are for the nights where there's no time to do anything. You just throw it all into the Instant Pot, turn it on, and you're good to go. Having a crock pot. There is something about having a crock pot meal going while you're at work. So when you come home and you walk in the door and your whole house smells amazing, something about having a crock pot going all day makes you feel like you're on top of the world. Anybody else? I want praise hands in the comments below if you agree that having a crock pot meal makes you feel like you've got your life together. Yes. Instant Pot and crock pot and grocery pickup. Those are 3 essential things to get through life. Amen? Hallelujah. Also, communicating with your partner and like delegating jobs. I am usually always the one that does like laundry, like putting laundry in, but Austin pitches in if he notices that he doesn't have any jeans and he's running out of clothes and I just haven't gotten around to it, he goes down there and he does a load of laundry. I mean, seriously, my husband can take care of himself. He's a grown man. He knows how to wash dishes. He knows how to do laundry. He knows how to clean the toilet if it needs to be cleaned. He can wipe the toothpaste out of the sink. He can vacuum the carpet. He's very awesome. He takes out the trash. He does housework. He does just as much housework as me. In my house, it is not the wife does the cooking and the cleaning and the diaper changing and the bath time and the bedtime and the grocery shopping and all of that. No, that's not how it should be. I don't agree with that. Do what you want in your house, but that's not how it is for us. He goes to Kroger and he gets groceries and he comes home and he cooks and then he does the dishes and he unloads and loads the dishwasher. He does laundry, he folds laundry, he puts it away, he changes diapers. We both do the same amount of work. There's never just one person sitting on the couch watching TV or being on the phone while the other person's doing all of it. We are a team. We have to work together and do things together to make our lives easier, because if it's just one person doing it all, that person's going to be drained. So delegate jobs and communicate. Tell them what you need help with. Me and my husband share responsibilities around the house, and so that's what makes everything work. Be intentional with your time. Don't waste any time. Pack your stuff the night before. That helps because you can just grab it and go. Wake up earlier and go to bed earlier. Waking up earlier in the morning is something that's new to me, and I've been doing it for a while, and it helps so much. It automatically makes me go to bed earlier, so that way I'm not tired the next morning. When I wake up earlier, I have way more time before work to do everything that I need to do. Have a positive mindset and don't let anything negative stick around in your head, because that's just going to bog you down. Those are just a bunch of the tips that I have for you to help you kind of get through life, get through the working mom life at least. So hopefully some of those tips and tricks are going to help you and help you balance out things a little bit better. So please let me know in the comments below whatever type of video that you want to see from me. I'm happy to do anything, so just let me know what you want. If you're not already though, subscribe to my channel. I have a whole series of Mommy Diaries videos. I feel like this one should probably go into the Mommy Diaries one, so I'll add this to that. Yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to update you though, and I just didn't want you guys to think think that I was being lazy and not working on YouTube. I'm getting there. I gotta get on my rhythm, like I said, but thank you guys so much for all of the love and support that I received from you guys. You guys are the best. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah. Come here, biscuit. Come here, biscuit. Okay. I'm glad you listened.